Today we're talking about one of the sneakiest bills you pay because you don't think about it until it's too late. I'm going to give you a bunch of tricks I've learned over the years, but then I'll show you one simple move that saved me over $20,000. Yeah, $20,000. So let's get into it. You ever wonder where all your money goes each month? It just kind of seems to disappear. It's gone. Your money isn't really gone, it's leaking. That's why this new series is here to help you. We will help you uncover where your money is slipping away and show you how to plug those leaks so you can start putting that money to work. These are real strategies I've used over the years to save thousands, and I'll help you do the same. Let's find your money leaks, fix them, and start building wealth. Let's go! This video is for educational purposes only, not financial advice. And remember, nobody cares more about your money than you, so
learn before you earn.
Here's a crazy stat. Do you know the average auto policy holder is spending $211 per month on car insurance? That's more than $2,500 per year. Today we're going to talk about how to fight back and actually save money on car insurance. Saving a few $100 here or there may not feel massive, but over time it adds up fast. Remember, $20,000 is still $20,000. You might think it's not worth it, but I've got some real simple tricks up my sleeve that actually work that'll help you out. We're going to start out with an old technique of keeping your rates down. Why? Because it's very misunderstood. I want you to understand the why. So the first simple way to save money on auto insurance is don't make small claims. Now hold on, you're probably saying, I'm not saying don't use your insurance. That's what it's there for. If you file a bunch of small claims, your insurance company starts looking at you like it's like having a super high maintenance girlfriend or boyfriend. Most people eventually kick them to the curb. That's the way insurance companies think. You're high maintenance. We're going to raise your rate till you leave or you just drop you. There's another factor about small claims that I really need to talk to you later, so keep that thought in mind. The next tip on saving money on auto insurance is quite interesting. As I learned this one many years ago when I was 16, I was going to buy a Corvette and my mom said, "You have to pay the insurance." Oh, did I get a big lesson. Consider your vehicle choice. Real expensive or foreign cars can be very expensive. If you're buying a different car and it's between 2 or 3 models, a good strategy is to call your agent and ask for a price for each one of them beforehand. For some people, this is harder because it takes advanced planning. Here's the tip. Pay for your auto insurance annually or semi-annually, not monthly. The average savings is around 7% or $175 a year. But over 10 years, that's $1,750. And by the way, if you don't think that's big money and you haven't seen my video on the secret rule of 72, subscribe and go find it and watch it. You'll be amazed. It's like gold. I knew a guy that had a beater car that was worth about $800, maybe on a good day. He was paying for collision on that car for about 5 years. Collision is if you hit somebody, then they fix the car. The car wasn't worth enough. He was paying about $300 a year for that collision with a higher deductible. He didn't know any better. I think one of the harder things about car insurance is trying to figure out the coverage you actually need and the proper amount of coverage. This is not something I can help you with because every situation is a little bit different. Back to my friend that was paying for collision on his beater. Maybe he could have used that money he saved to help him pay for annual and save even more money. As a good friend always says to me, this is how the rich get richer. All these little tricks. I'm always cautious of things insurance companies advertise as good things, especially when they spend millions of dollars trying to convince you. Why? Because what's good for them is not necessarily good for you. And here is the next best trick. Beware of the bundle. This concept is where you bundle a bunch of your insurances, car, house, maybe even a boat, for one great price. It has to be better because they told you you're going to save 15% when you bundle. Really? This technique gets people to stop shopping because somebody told them they're already getting a good deal by bundling. If you're not convinced, I'll give you 10 reasons why. I probably have 50. Number one, rates change constantly, even if nothing about you has changed. Number two, new customers get better deals than loyal ones. Are you kidding me? Yeah, it's true. Number three, you might be overpaying by hundreds without even knowing it, because if you don't shop, how would you know? Number four, competitors drop prices to win businesses. Hey, these insurance companies are out there fighting for your business. Number five, loyalty can cost you money. Yes, really. Staying loyal to an insurance company, you do it at your own demise. Number six, your risk profile improves over time. That means the older you get, the more experience you have, your driving is probably better and it's less expensive. That's why you should shop as you get older. Number seven, you may qualify for new discounts. Maybe they didn't have them before, but maybe they do now. Number eight, your current company quietly raises rates. Every year after you get a really smoking deal, the second year it's a lot of times not as good. Number nine, bundled policies drift out of being competitive over time. Sometimes it doesn't make sense to bundle, sometimes it does. Check your price. Number 10, small increases compound over the years. These are big money leaks. If you still don't have enough good reasons, here is one more that might tip the scales. Every year your car is worth less. Shouldn't your insurance be less? So shop. I gave that friend of mine the same advice. Do you know what he told me? It's so much work. Sad. Keep shopping. But I really want to focus on the next three because they are super huge. Hey, and by the way, this might be a good time to share this video with somebody who could use the help with their finances because we help with money leaks. And hey, like and subscribe. Super tip number one to saving money on auto insurance is the one that saved me around $20,000 over my lifetime. This is one that takes a little effort, but with a process and the way technology has really changed, it's way easier than it used to be. Are you ready? Here it is. Shop your auto insurance every year. Period. No exceptions. Shop your auto insurance every year. I could do a one-day seminar with all the things I have learned over the years with this one. Take my advice. Shop your auto insurance every year. Well, I have a solution for that. My second biggest tip, use an independent insurance company. Independents handle a bunch of auto insurance companies. They can check them all for you and get the best pricing. And on top of that, here's a double bonus. Get quotes from 2 or 3 independent insurance agencies. Oh, mind-blowing. Have a process to make your life easier. A sheet of paper with all your information, like your car VIN number and the standard things they ask for. FYI, I never give them a copy of my current policy. They will ask, they will beg, they will push. That would be super dumb, so don't do it. Number 3 in the biggest tip column is huge, but many people are afraid to do it because they have so much extra money laying around, they don't need to. Really? I challenge you because you might have done this already with your cable bill. I call it negotiating outside your renewal. You can call the company direct and just tell them that you need to lower your costs on insurance. Can they help? Because you're considering leaving. Why this is effective is because most insurance companies have retention teams, and they have many tools to get you to stay. It's amazing what they come up with when you ask. Auto insurance is a huge money leak because people just accept the price, not me. Hey, here's a news flash. Nobody cares more about your money than you do. Money Leaks is here to help you save money, but saving is only half the game. The real goal is to take that money and put it to work. So here's a simple rule for your future. Take half of everything you save by plugging Money Leaks and invest it. That's how you turn small savings into real wealth. Thank you for watching, and I hope you got a few things out of this episode. And remember, let's get smarter about money and get it working. Hey, see you next time.